Good evening, Crystal,
Hi, good
and
evening.
welcome to our Studio 7 space. How are you?
I'm great. I'm glad to be here.
Nice, I'm glad to have you. So, tell us a little about yourself and what is your training and background in dance?
Well, I started dancing at the age of 8 at the Caribbean School of Dancing, and there I became certified with Royal Academy of Dancing and the ISTD in ballet, modern jazz, and tap dancing. And from there, I was given a scholarship to go to Ballet Hispanico School of Dance in New York.
Okay.
And there it was just a summer intensive training program. But when I returned, they decided to recruit me into the Metamorphosis Dance Company. And there's where I really experienced performing on the stage, getting familiar with different styles of dancing and so forth. About in 2005, I was introduced to Latin and ballroom dancing, which I fell in love with it. And by 2010, I was competing in Latin and ballroom with first and second places here and there. So I really enjoyed that. And then I decided, I want to pursue dancing, so I did a dance degree at the University of the West Indies. And I'm also looking to get into teaching.
Okay.
So that has been my journey thus far.
So, you're well familiar with different genres of dance, basically.
Yes, I have experienced many forms. Yes.
How long have you been an instructor with Studio 7 Dance School, and what style of dance do you teach?
I started in 2011. I came in to do the contemporary style of dancing, since that is really my main background that I have dabbled in. And I would say it's been a journey.
Okay, summarize for us how your training sessions are conducted.
Well, first of all, I will start off with a warm-up, which is very important to prevent any injuries to the students. And then I will focus on doing movements that have to do with technique. So that will be like spins, jumps, footwork, floor work, stuff like that. And then we will follow with doing dance combination that will include the exercises that we do for the technique. And of course we have to do stretching. So after all of that we do our stretching. And then we'll end the class with a bow, which is basically a ritual of respect between the teacher and the students, thanking each other for being present and partaking in the class.
So, in other words, you get a full body workout at the end of your session.
Yes, for
Probably I
sure.
should join your class.
Yeah, you're most welcome.
So, you're teaching adults too, or just the children?
For you, I'll start with the adults.
Yeah. How important a stretching exercise and having a strong core is for a dancer?
Well, stretching keeps the muscles flexible. And with flexible, that helps broaden the range of movement a student has with dancing. So, if they want the fullest, to get the fullest out of a dance movement, flexibility is important. Without that, you're very limited in what you can really do when it comes to moving on the floor. When it comes to the core is really responsible for having an effortless, smooth look on the floor. Right? And it also minimize risk of injury.
So, you're taking it from down deep then.
Yes.
What motivates you to teach, and how do you inspire and motivate others to dance?
Well, I love dance and that's my passion, so that alone motivates me. I feel like I will be stifling if I don't dance, like I will die. So when I see others share that same feeling, it helps inspire me to pass on what I learn to them, so they can share that joy also. And I like to watch and see how they look and how joyful they look when they do the performances.
Which brings a joy to you.
Yes, it
What is the most rewarding part of teaching dance?
Well, the most rewarding part for me is seeing the students grow in the art form and seeing the joy on their faces when they perform. And also I like to see how they grow as time goes by. You know, you teach them over a couple of years, and from young you will see them develop into like this whole new person. So that is what I love about it.
It's like the duckling turning into the duck.
Yes.
Share with us some of the accomplishments the students of Studio 7 have achieved thus far.
Well, I have seen that they have performed in small competitions here and there. We had a student who competed in a small competition. Her name is Sydney, and she placed first place, which was awesome.
Nice.
That was the first time they competed. Just the fact that they are able to perform on the stages, that is an accomplishment as far as I'm concerned, because that's not easy to do. It takes a lot of work and hard work too. So those are the things that I have seen that they have accomplished.
And you know, not all children are brave to have all the eyes focus on them, so they tend to tense up.
Yes.
What are your goals for the students in the future?
Well, I would like to see them keep learning and growing in the art form. I would like to see their foundation, focus on the foundation of the movements, because that is important. Without that, I mean, what's the point, right? And I also like to see their personality coming out in performance. Right? Performance is very important. Right? The expressions that they have when they're on the stage, that is what I want to see in the future. And I also would like to see that the competitions continue. I hear that they would like to perform abroad, competitions abroad. I would love to see that. But there isn't much local competitions for the contemporary style, so you're finding more foreign. But I would love to see that also.
Okay, Crystal, well, I want to thank you for being here with me this evening. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, same to you. Thank you for having me.